Taking a little trip through the Cumberland Gap, eastern Kentucky. Camera's gonna bounce some. Trees are just now turning colors. Very pretty here. Get up here and get on a little smoother road. Oh, great. Rough road, next 6 miles. Alright. We're just gonna wiggle through the Cumberland Gap. It's a pretty drive. I like these kind of winding roads. Cumberland Gap is the gap through the Appalachian Mountains that the settlers took to head west from Virginia into Kentucky and onwards. Coal mining country. If we come to a small town, just went through one, and you can see all the old coal mining buildings. It's pretty well shut down now. But they were booming little towns years and years ago. This is fun. It's like driving on a roller coaster. The sign said rough roads next 6 miles. The roads aren't rough. The pavement's not rough, but it's really curvy. So So I guess that's what they mean by rough roads. Imagine being a pioneer back in the 1700s, 1800s, coming through this kind of territory, through the Appalachians, in your wagons, on foot, on horseback. My ancestors did that. They came mostly from Virginia and across Kentucky and into Missouri. And my immediate branch of the family stopped in the western Missouri, southern Missouri part of the country, and then eventually in the early 1900s into Kansas City, Missouri. But some of the family went all the way out to California. Don't know any of those descendants. This is a big, beautiful country. Get out and see it. Even if you just take a day trip. I'm traveling all over the country. And I'll have videos from places you'll recognize and places you never heard of. Of course, if you went to school in the United States, grade school, I'm sure you heard of the Cumberland Gap, because there was always some little history thing about pioneers headed west. And I think probably in music class there are some songs we sang. Can't recall what they were right now, but pioneer type songs. Folk songs. Boy, this is a curvy road. Okay, so they have a overlook here. I was able to pull off that curvy road. Black Mountain overlook. That's Black Mountain in the background. It's gorgeous. Beautiful time of year. Got a bumblebee chasing me. Alright, back on the road. It's just gorgeous in here. We are in the Appalachian Mountains, but it's not like the Rockies. These are very old. These are ancient mountains. They're only about 3,000 to 4,000 feet. So they have eroded over millions of years down to small mountains. But they're mountains nonetheless. Not going to make this video too long, but I wanted to give you an idea of what it's like driving through the Cumberland Pass. This is a highway, I think it's 160, just east of Lynch, Kentucky. And we're headed towards Virginia, headed east towards Virginia. Seen a few people on motorcycles, and this would be a neat road to ride a motorcycle on. I like a road with character. Most of my trip so far has been on interstates, a few state highways, but these are the fun roads. These are the roads that have the beautiful scenery. My van's chugging a little bit going up this mountain because I'm having to go slow, so it's not sure which gear it wants to be in. Absolutely gorgeous. I think in one of my other videos when I was out west, either Mount Rushmore or hey, welcome to Virginia. Here we go. Let's pull off here. This is our first sight of Virginia, and I think probably what we're looking down at is probably an old coal mine. Doesn't look like there's any activity now, but they dug a lot out of the ground. Yeah, that's right. This is Highway 160 headed east. I'm looking down here. You've seen how curvy this road is. There's a speed limit sign 55. I wouldn't drive this at 55. So we're out of Kentucky and into Virginia now. Can you imagine taking this at 55? That would be nuts. I think I'm going, let's see, what am I going around this? I'm going 20 miles an hour around that turn. There's no guardrails. Well, here's a guardrail here. But back there were no guardrails on the road. And if you go off, you're going down. I'm up to a whopping 32 miles an hour, and that's about as fast as I want to go on this curvy road. Yeah, if you got a sports car, that'd be something different, I guess. Or motorcycle. If anybody's wondering about Sam, Sam's laying right here next to me, between the seats. Just taking things nice and peaceful. Going back down in elevations, so it's curving its way all the way back down. Got a lot of mountains ahead of us, so I suspect we're going down and we're going to be going back up till we're finally through the Appalachian Mountains. So I think I'm going to stop this video now. You got a good idea of what the road's like and what the scenery is like. It's a beautiful drive. Oh, here's a whole group of Jeeps coming through. Look at all these Jeeps coming up. Okay, I'm going to end this video now, so you know what to do. Subscribe, like, make comments, share it with your friends. Check out my other videos. I'm going to be doing mostly traveling videos now, but I've got some older videos on there that they're pretty goofy, but you might like to check them out. Get to know more about me and Sam, my dog. There's another odd thing. You drive down south, you start getting a southern accent. Now, people say I do have a bit of an accent, but I'm from Kansas City. Kansas City doesn't really have an accent. But you get down here, you start talking with a bit of a drawl. All right, I'm stopping. Oop, let me get around this turn first before I do anything. Okay, subscribe, like, make some comments, share with your friends.